be here today. I live in Vinnytsia. I have been working as a project manager in Asta Mobi company for the last 4 years. Little bit noise. Yes. I love do sports and spend time with my family. In general, I have 2 daughters and I love them. So it's a little bit about myself. Maybe 2 months ago, we had talked with Ala, and she asked me to prepare some little lection, maybe about something. And maybe 1 month ago, I decided to choose them mentor in our life, because maybe two or three weeks ago, I see that I'm a mentor, and I have a mentee, and this is mentee Natalia. I'm really pleasant to see her today, and it's wonderful. In general, I'm feel that I'm a mentor, and that's why I choose this them. Let's start and go to next slide. Yes, it's our photos. Today meeting agenda. First of all, I want to start from description who is a mentor. Second point, give to get. Why being mentor is so cool. Point number 3, mentoring nowadays, and point number 4, examples in world history. What you can say about this? What you expect from this presentation? Let's talk a little bit for warm up.
Okay, guys, if you want to say anything, just raise your hand. Do you know how to do it in Zoom? I suppose you do. Find the way. So if you want to say anything, just raise your hand and I will ask you to speak.
So let's continue. Yeah.
No one wants to say anything. So what are your expectations, guys, from today's lecture? Not lecture, but speaking club. Okay, Natalia.
English skills.
Natalia. Okay, just raise your hand if you want to speak. Okay, Andrew.
I would really love to hear about some difficulties that Roman can face or any mentor can face while having a mentee, and yes, to hear about these difficulties and also to hear the possible ways of overcoming these difficulties.
Thank you, Ilana.
Okay, thank you. I expect from this our meeting that we will discuss about the person of mentor in our life, who is this person, and how this person can be, how it influences on our work life and our choice. For me, this person can be, for me, this person is who, like an example, in different topics, in different questions, and if this person can inspire me, help me to find right decision, right direction, I think he can be a mentor for me, a coach, maybe.
Thank you.
Something like this.
Very interesting. Thank you. Dima?
Yeah, actually, I'm curious how much time, first of all, this club will last, and in which way, you know, this club will be. I mean, will it be like lecture? One people just talk about interesting stuff, and we just listen to him and ask some question, or we will be divided, you know, in some team and discuss interesting topic and improve our speaking, because it's a speaking club. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Roma, can you answer the question?
Yes, in general, I wanna tell some general things about my them and about general idea of it. It's not a typical lecture. I will ask. I will tell you some information, and I will ask you some questions, and I think we should work according to plan in general, but with some speaks and with some interesting information from you also, because I think only in the dialogue we can do our best.
Mm-hmm.
So we won't divide in small group and speak. We will be in this.
No. I think in general I will talk generally, yes, and I don't know, should we divide it in small groups? I think we should and we will see what's happened.
Okay, yeah, you see, there are not so many people participating right now, so we can listen to all your ideas. Whenever you have any idea, you can raise your hand and say what you want. If you want to be divided into groups, or we'll see that there are a lot of people and all of them want to speak, we'll divide you into groups. Okay?
Yeah, because sorry for interrupt once again, but I would like to speak, because I was joined to this group, and if I will be listen all the time, I guess for speaking skills it's not good. But I don't want to speak all the time, because there are a lot of people in this club too, and if I will speak a long time, because I want to improve speaking, it's not good for another people, and that is why I ask you about, you know, point and goal of this. No,
we don't know ourselves, because we'll see how it will be. Okay, Dima, if you don't like it, you can always leave us. If you like it, you can stay with us, or we'll see. Maybe we'll divide you into groups. We'll see. Okay, Yura. Yeah. Let's give a word to everyone. Yura, what are your expectations first?
First of all, I expect interesting conversation, but also the topic mentoring is very interesting for me, because I have planned to stay a mentor, and I hope after Roman's explanation, I will know more about how to be a mentor, why do we need it, and what is the reason to proceed with difficult role, because I think that this role is difficult, but it's very interesting and useful, and that's it. Yeah.
Great. Dasha, thank you. Dasha?
Hello, everybody. I want to say that all of these points of topic is interesting for me, and I have never had the experience of mentoring, and it's interesting for me to hear about the experience of mentoring, and particularly about Roman's experience and what inspired him to do it.
Wow, yes. Interesting expectation. Okay, anyone else? Good one. Okay.
So well, let's go to the first point, and let's start with the definition of the term. because I think it's very important to understand what we are talking about. So mentor a person who gives younger or less experienced persons help and advice all the part of time, especially at work or school or real life. And I think everyone had a mentor or have a mentor, and this is very good if you have. I think in general our first mentors is our parents, our family, and secondly some of our teachers can be our mentors, and in general it's cool to have a mentor and be mentor for someone else. And one we know from the history that word mentor came to us from Homer Odyssey. This was a good character from this story, and that's why people name the profession as a mentor. In general, there are several techniques which we can use when we work as a mentor. They are accompanying. It means the mentor participate in the learning process alongside the teacher and supports them. It's sowing. The mentor gives initially unclear or unacceptable advice to the learn that has value in a given situation. Catalyzing, the mentor choose to plunge the learner right into change, to provoke a different way of thinking and change in identity or reordering of values. Showing, the mentor teaches the learner by demonstrating a skills or activity, and harvesting, that the mentor accesses and defines the utility and value of the learned skills. In real life situation, we see all these 5 techniques, and in general, for me, the best from these 5 points, it's showing and catalyzing, and for example, in my sports education, every time my coach showing something, and we should show something, and we always have to imitate, yes, do in right do some exercise with right techniques and in a right way. That's why I think these 2 points very important, and let's discuss about these points with you, and I want to hear your ideas about this and your experience, why some techniques can help you and maybe help you with your mentors in your life, and let's talk about this later.
Okay, can you tell us again? So the first one.
Accompanying. First, yes. Should I translate or?
No. Yeah, I suppose people understand it. Accompany.
Accompanying, yes. Next, showing.
Showing.
Yes. Third, catalyzing. was showing, and 5 point harvesting.
Harvesting.
Harvesting, yes, yes.
Okay. So accompanying means that the person is always with you, like your supervisor. Showing shows example. Catalyzing, yeah, so it's like a catalyzer works. And harvesting, what does it mean in a nutshell?
Harvesting, it means that mentors mentors see what you did, what you understand, and
Analyze it.
Yes, yes, yes. And he wants to see what you really understand, understood, and what in general what he need to do with you, and that's all. Yeah.
Okay, clear. So guys, what do you think? Give us your examples, how it worked with you. Which way do you think or approach is the most like appropriate for you? Any of your ideas are welcome. So raise your hand if you want to say anything, please. We'll see how many people want to speak, and then we'll decide how to work with you. Anyone? Just you can give me an, yeah, okay, great. Natalia first, then Dima.
I think that these steps, usually they go one after each other, but for the mentor, the most probably pleasant part is harvesting, because he can see the result of his work when his mentee is showing what he or she has learned, and then the mentor can understand that his work, his explanations, his efforts were not in vain.
Thank you. Dima, do you want to say anything?
Yes, I would like to first of all ask myself, what is the difference between mentoring, tutor, for example, teacher, and I found that mentor, this person has all that qualities that Roman mentioned, but people who really need to mentor, maybe how mentor to become to people, what I mean. For me, the main question, it's connect between mentor and people who are mentored by
mentees. Yeah, mentees.
Mentees, yes. Because actually, for me, I think that mentor, I should find this person who I want that I be mentored or something like that.
Follow who I want to follow. Yeah.
Yeah. But in case will be mentor, wanted to mentor me. Because and there is indifference between a teacher, tutor, or mentor.
Interesting. Okay, guys, you can also answer the question that Dima asked, actually, or the idea that Dima initiated can be also commented on. Okay, so Svetlana was the first, and then Yura. Sveta.
Thank you. I am agree with previous speaker that mentee is a very important person. Very he can influence in our connected with information, our reaction, and very important characteristics is harvesting. When mentee can understand reaction and reaction his pupil or person who learn from him and analyze how he should to continue his work with this person. And very important to be in touch with the mentee when you need his help, some information from him, and to consult and consult about different questions.
Wonderful. Yura, what's your opinion?
I want to add something to Timo's point, yes, because as for me, it's, the difference between mentor and teacher is very important. Why? Because we always had a teacher previously, for example, in school or in university, but when we came, for example, to job where there is a mentor, yes, it could be very difficult, firstly, because we are responsible for our result, we are responsible for our work. Mentor could help us, yes, but he isn't responsible. That's why it's difficult to firstly to determine these differences, and after that we need to realize who is mentor for us and how mentor can helps us. If we realize these points, we will have better result. Yeah.
A very interesting idea. Actually, Dima and all of you, what do you think about this idea that Yura mentioned, that mentor is not responsible actually for his help, as a teacher is responsible? That's what you meant, yeah, Yura?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your opinion? All of you, Roma, everyone.
I like this idea because it's also connect with my view on this problem. I think a mentor is a man who can help you to be or to have some lifestyle, yes, or to be better on a work, yes, and but in general. We all understand that mentor it's not a coach, it's not for some formal position when someone have to teach you. It's the only man who can help you to understand some interesting things, facts, position techniques only in that area which you want to understand better. And I think mentor is something like very high educated and specialized man in your life who can be for mentee something like North Star in some area. Yes, and if it's not your cup of tea, you never have a mentor, because a mentor, in my opinion, mentor only can help you when you really understand what you want. It can be work, it can be hobby, it can be your lifestyle, for example. As for in my experience, I had a lot, maybe 3 or 4 mentors, really mentors, who helps me to understand some difficult things in volleyball, for example, because I was a referee and I had good mentors. They helped me understand really difficult things in the rules, because we have in volleyball we have 4 big books with rules, yes, but nobody can say can tell you or explain you some points which are wrote between rows.
Between the lines. Okay, let's give a chance. Rom.
Yes.
Let's give a chance to Dima to say, because he wanted to say something. Maybe there will be some continuation of the discussion. Dima, do you want to contradict to add?
I have several questions, and first of them, did someone mention that a mentor could be like parents? And that's first question. And of course, there is how to say another question: should a mentor be always like volunteer, or this person should be paid for this action? Because I know a lot of cases like some people like was needed to be mentee and even want to pay for it. And I just continue that idea that should mentor be have some responsibilities for their mentees.
Oh, interesting question. Slava, yeah, guys, think about the answer to the question. Whether a mentor is like a volunteering profession or it can be paid. Yeah. So you heard Dima, I suppose. Slava, so what can you say?
I have maybe a question. I work as iOS developer. I have some experience, and I got expression that many mentors don't like helping, teaching, mentoring juniors, trainees. Why? They don't want to help them, and they don't want to increase their knowledge. Why they don't help their молодшим?
The juniors
And trainees.
Okay, Dima, do you know the answer to the question? Or
I guess it's clear, because they are not interested in free, job. But if the company doesn't interested in this, I think that mentors too, because I think it's like company culture. I don't know, that one push one by one to improve and increase knowledge and skills, and it's like it's a really complicated scheme of succeed. I don't know.
To succeed, yeah. Okay, Yura.
I want to answer for Vyacheslav. I watched a few examples when mentee wasn't interested in the process, and mentor he's not interested. He don't finish all tasks. That's why I am not interested to be a mentor for him. But from other hand, if there is a personal contact between mentor and mentee, mentor can help 24/7. Yeah, it's my point.
Okay, guys, do you agree, disagree? Add anything? Those who have this experience.
In general, I think I wanna add one general maybe point of view. I think mentor can help you if you have some basic knowledges. As Vyacheslav said, it's not a good idea to mentor, for example, junior iOS developer or someone developer who even don't know basic things without basic or without basic things, it's not a good idea to be mentor for someone, because mentor is a high level type of education, in my opinion.
Guys, agree, disagree? Nothing to add?
I have a point.
Yeah.
I absolutely disagree, because if okay, you said junior, but junior is a person who had some knowledge. If you don't send some student on first course, and to my mind, if someone have a basic knowledge, he is a junior, he need mentor to stay for more professional specialist. But from other hand, as I said previously, if he isn't interested in education and in how to say, points from mentor, he will not stay specialist. Yes, if he okay, generally, if someone have basic knowledge, he's junior, he should to finish all tasks from mentor, to be interested in the result, and if he will have a good result, he will stay professional.
To become professional. Yeah. Slava. So you need to show that you are interested, and you need to do all the tasks that your mentor gives you. Okay, let's go further. Rom, what do you think?
Yeah. I have also second point of my plan. It's give to get. One being a mentor is so cool. To be mentor, it's a good idea, because you can structuring your knowledges. You can review of forgotten cases. Yes, you can refresh them. You can also have a good practice to build some dialogues. You can be also multitasking, because when you start mentoring someone, you always have to help someone, and to connect from one task to other, and also you can level up your communication skills, and in general you develop yourself, you develop your time management, you develop your understanding, your behavior skills, your soft skills, and this main idea what I want to say in this point of my plan. So guys, what you think about this? How mentoring can help you to grow up? Yes, and to I forgot this word.
To improve?
To improve your skills. Yes.
Okay, it's an interesting actually point. Who wants to say? So it can be like also another point of the same, another side of the same stick, yeah? So mentor, or being a mentor, is useful for yourself, for the person who is a mentor. Do you think it is so? Actually, this is a question to Dima, who was like saying that mentoring for free makes no sense, but it has some sense. Guys, come on, share your ideas. Okay, Yura. Okay, Svetlana.
Okay, I agree with Roman with this describing of benefits to be a mentor. I think it's really interesting part of work to be a mentor because it can improve your soft skill. And you can it can help you to have a more practice, more skills in practice of your knowledge. Practice. Practice your knowledge, share this information with people who need in your help, and this if it will be paid for you, it also can be added to your salary. Yes, to your salary. Or even it will be not paid. It can be a good idea, especially in this difficult time because of war. I think it can be like a hand of help to a person which don't have opportunity to have it paid for money. No, yes, I think it's can be a good idea.
It's like a plus to karma, yes, Svetlana?
Yes, yes, I mean.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, Yura, what can you say?
About paying for mentor, if someone want to earn money as a mentor, I think he can find a mentee in I don't know, in some place, or I know one IT courses when there are a lot of mentors, and you can be a mentor and earn money, or you can find a mentor. It's I don't know if it will be advertising. I don't know should I said the name or no. But about this pros of role of mentoring, actually I read a few times about this pros. I have a question to you, Roman. Could you provide some maybe little bit practice example of this pros to be a mentor?
To be a mentor? No problem. For example, my last mentor case was with Natalia. For example, she started a new project. Yes, I had talked with her. Yes, and explain only general ideas of my style of management. Yes. So for me it was very interesting to see her typical mistakes. Natalie, excuse me for that, because
okay. You see why I'm here. I wanted to hear all. I'm joking.
Yes. And it was very interesting to see how Natalie understands general points, and how she will create general mistakes. And she was very good, and it was really nice to me to see that she prepared a good plan to manage the team. And to sum up, I saw that this idea was very good. I saw the situation when a new coworker create great good example how to work. and for me, it was very important to understand who Natalie is, and I was very excited of results. And in general, it was something like just a moment. It was some type of accompanying, yes, and catalyzing, because I explain Natalie some general things, and without explanation about some specific things, and it was very nice to see how she was working with solutions and with the question, and it was really pleasant to me to see that she understands how to ask correctly and produce correct question, and this is the main stone for me. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah, you mentioned that it was like a great to see her mistakes, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and it was helpful for you. Actually, I noticed such a thing that sometimes students are ready to work, for example, with students who are lower levels than they are, just because they want to see the mistakes of those who are lower level and to understand whether they make the mistakes. So I mean that it works both ways. So you can learn from people who are smarter than you are, yeah, and you can also learn from people who are not so experienced as you are, because you can see some mistakes and try to avoid the mistakes. Yeah, interesting.
Yes, it's something like a mirror.
Yeah.
Yes, and you can see your mistakes. Good idea.
Okay.
So go next if nobody wants to talk about this.
Guys, do you want to comment on this one? No? No one? Dasha.
I want to add about this question, why being a mentor is cool is I think that it's cool because you can improve your knowledge and you try to explain the information clearly to the student. And sometimes you need to look for additional information, to read some literature, yes, professional, to find the answer to his questions. And it allows you to develop as a person, yes, the good specialist if in your professional way.
Yeah, so you become even better because you're afraid that they will think that you don't know something. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
It's really true.
Okay, great. So should we go on?
Yes, I think we should go next.
So I don't know. Oh yeah, here it is.
So mentoring nowadays, I see that there are a lot of people from the IT companies, yes, and from the new technology companies, and let's talk a little bit about some statistics, and let's go. So 71% of Fortune 500 companies use mentoring programs for their employees, and 67% of companies say they have been able to improve their productivity with the help of mentoring. And studies that 78% of millennials see mentoring as a key condition for career advance, and this is very high percentages for this, and it's good case when elder people mentoring young people, And for example, in Italy, I saw a good TV report then that every young student should go to old people and talk with them and share. And this talks, this communication helps for both to understand real life situation because younger people can explain young lifestyle position, and elder people can share their experience and helps younger to fix their typical lifestyle problem. Yes, and that's all. So in general, I think a lot of companies implement mentoring in their company styles, but I think sometimes this is not correct. Some people want only receive monies from this position, yes, and this really sometimes really disappoint me when someone says I want to be mentor only if you pay me $200, and this is a very bad idea, because I think mentoring is it's a relationship between mentor and mentee, and these relationships should be developed in a natural way. It's my opinion, but we see that companies use mentoring program, and this is very cool because if mentoring program also develop in the right way, it's a good chance to have good relationships and friendships between workers. And
okay, okay, let's give a chance to Yura. Yura wants to say, yeah, I got your idea. I have also some comments, Yura. So what do you want to say?
Actually, I have one question to Roman. I know about one rule in big IT company, one of the biggest IT company in Ukraine. The rule is you cannot be promoted to a senior developer if you hadn't a mentee.
Yes.
What do you think about this rule?
I think it's a good rule, but I think you want to be a prisoner of this rule. But maybe for high level position, it's some test. It's some test for people because if you can't explain cannot explain your ideas, share your knowledges, you cannot be a good top manager, because in my opinion tech lead or a good senior, first of all it's a good specialist, and secondly it's also good good manager with good communication skills.
Okay, Yura, yes. Do you want to add anything?
Yeah. You want to answer. As for me, for the role tech lead and team lead, it's a manager position, and I absolutely agree that you have to have mentor experience to be a team lead and tech lead. But about senior position, as I know, it's only technical level. It's next step after middle technical level, and I don't understand why do you need mentor experience to be a senior developer, as means that means better technical levels than middle. Yeah, that's my point.
In my opinion, for seniors, it's a not good idea, because I agree with you also that it's only level of you, and if you wanna write a code as good as you can, yes, it's why you should waste time with someone who don't want to do this as good as you. And for I agree with you that it's not a good idea. For manager position it's okay, but for senior position I agree with you 100%.
Okay, guys, I was also wondering, so if the company is ready to invest some sums of money, amounts of money to provide this mentoring program, and for example, some people of like higher level of knowledge will be offered to have a mentee for money. Some people may agree just for money. Do you think the quality of mentorship will improve if there is such an initiative in the company? So because there are a lot of people who are not able to do it, being a mentor, I suppose, is not for everyone, or it is for everyone. And it's okay if the companies pay money, so, and everyone who is volunteering will be awarded, yeah, for this. It will be like a double benefit. But it's like a stick of two hands. What do you think? Will it work better if the companies pay for mentoring? And I mean, will it influence the quality in like a better way, or it will spoil the quality of mentoring? Yeah. So what do you think? Do you understand my question? Actually, it's a question to everyone. So no ideas how it will work?
We have a lot of ideas, but I and Yura maybe shouldn't speak a lot.
Okay, so okay. Yura, say something. Maybe people who are actually present, maybe they will also want to say anything. Yura.
In my mind, the quality of mentoring will decrease. I mean, stay worse.
Decrease, yes, decrease, will decrease.
Yeah. Thank you. I think the quality will decrease because I agree with you. If you work as a mentor only for money, it's not a good idea. Thank
you. Sveta? Svetlana.
I think if it will be paid about this work, but I think it work not for all people, because this person have to need to have some teacher talent, because if he didn't know how to direct somebody, how to listen and help somebody to improve his knowledge, it doesn't work. This scheme will not work, because even person will have motivation, like add salary, but he don't know how to do it, and how to do it for more effective result. It couldn't work for me.
Okay, any more ideas? No more? Okay.
Let's go further. So let's go to examples in world history. Please go to the next screen. The best students and the best mentors. Next slide, please. In our culture, maybe the best example in our history, it's Bible teachers and mentee, Bible mentor. We may say that Jesus Christ was a mentor because it was good. It was a good example how to share your ideas and share your experience. And I think all of 12
followers,
followers, mentees, yes, understood correctly their mentors and share good point of view on the whole world. And go please to the next screen. Also, we have good example in antique mentors and their mentees. Alexander the Great was a mentee in Aristotle school. Yes, Aristotle was his mentor. Next screen, please. Aristotle was a student of Plato, and this duet explore us a lot of interesting things and good books and good stories. Go next, please. And the first mentor was Socrates. He was a mentor, Platon's mentors, and Platon was his student. And Socrates was maybe the first good mentor in our history, and that's good. This is a very good
example.
Yes, example how good how mentoring could be useful for whole world in general. So this is last slide from my presentation. Yes, and let's talk about examples in history. I think you know a lot of facts, good facts and good examples, and I think we should talk a lot and discuss about interesting things.
Okay, guys. Any examples from the history? Okay, Yura.
Actually, I'm interested in examples from nowadays. Yes. Maybe from who is mentor for you nowadays. I mean some famous person if it exists.
Really, last my really mentor was Victor Kozlovsky. It's international level referee, and this person taught me a lot how to be how to be good referee. It's about my hobby. About my work, really, I haven't good mentor. In general, I'm
self-educated.
I'm self-educated, yes, and nowadays I'm search mentor for me, because I see that next level for me without mentor will be very hard, and that's all. So nowadays in IT sphere, I haven't a good mentor. Thanks for question. What about you, Yura? Do you have mentor, and who is that?
Generally, I cannot say that I have one mentor for a long term period. During last few years, one my friend who is a software developer, he was a mentor for me in general. He work as a front-end developer. I work in backend, but we can help about some general things. It's about work, but also when I read books, for example, Kiyosaki, I can think he's a good mentor for about a few hours. And I often remember his advices, yes, and I think he's mentor for me. But I have maybe dozens of mentors like this. Yes.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Natalia.
So currently, you already know that Roman is my mentor, and honestly, I cannot imagine to start this career path without a good mentor, right? Like Roman. Roman is modest. He doesn't like when I speak good of him in front of other people. I'm sorry, Roman. But yeah, as I'm a switcher from another career, because I have devoted 8 years of my life for university work. I was also a mentor as I had students, and I also had a mentor as I was doing my career. So I needed a mentor for doing my PhD thesis and then for doing my doctorate thesis. It was one person. And during all this time of my work for 8 years, I had one mentor. And I really understand how important it is to have a wise, patient, reliable mentor, because also as being a teacher and a mentor, I know that sometimes you can be very tired when you are explaining the same again and again and again, and the person who was asking it, this person doesn't remember this, and yes, it requires some strengths, and it requires the mentor to be wise and understanding and supportive. So yes.
Oh, thank you. Anyone else? So no. Great. Roma, then you can finish your presentation.
Yeah, it was really nice to improve my skills because I was a little bit nervous before this meeting. I think you received some good information, explanation from me, and I guess in general it's really good experience to me share information in that way. And in general, I want to say that for all of us, that speaking, talking, and sharing your knowledges, your skills. It's very important for us nowadays, because I think communication skills rule the world, in my opinion. Thanks, Alla, for you and for your that you gave me a chance to be here, and you're also my mentor in English nowadays. Thanks for this. Thanks for your also patience and your wants to help me to be better and improve my skills in this sphere. Thanks for this, and you really good specialist, and I wish your students to be better, to be good as you. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, you are welcome to ask us questions. If no, then see you next week, or maybe in a week. We'll see. Maybe Yura will create some interesting idea and also show us his skills in English and in some other IT sphere, yeah, in IT, I mean. Okay, well, any questions? No? Okay, have a good day and see you. Bye-bye.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you
very much.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.